Blue Talisman Extrait. Let's talk about it. So let's first start with the packaging that you get with Blue Talisman Extrait. So on the front of this box, you get Blue Talisman Extrait de Parfum, and then you get this nice design on the front. Then when you turn it on the back, you're going to get Blue Talisman Extrait de Parfum on the top. You're going to get size, and then you're going to get a bunch of information as far as location and whatnot. So on the bottom, it's just the Blue Talisman logo, the Nihilo logo. And then on the front of the actual box, you're going to get Nihilo, and it's just going to say that. And then as you open it, you open the box, and then you're going to see the bottle inside. Now on the cover of the bottle, you're going to get Nihilo Paris. It's going to say Blue Talisman Extrait de Parfum. And the main difference between this and the older EDP, the first one that was released, is that this is darker. You're going to get a gold top, and that's pretty much the same. And it's really just the EDP has a light blue, and this one has a dark blue. So what you're going to get with this is a sweeter, denser take on the Blue Talisman Nihilo DNA. You're still going to get that signature pear in the top, but in the mid and the dry down is where the biggest difference is. So in the EDP, they had agicala wood and cedar. They've taken those two notes out for this right here, the Extrait, and they've added in vanilla, amberwood, and sandalwood. So you're going to get a sweeter, creamier, slightly denser fragrance. In the scent category, I do think this is better than the EDP. It's sweeter, denser. It just depends what you like. So if you like a fragrance that's airy, that's very light, and is appealing to people around you, I would go for the EDP. But if you're comparing this to the EDP, I would definitely take this scent over the EDP. So performance, I think this is just a slight improvement on the EDP, but only in the longevity category. So when you first spray this, you're going to get an elbow's length of projection. It's not going to project as much as the EDP because the EDP is a eau de parfum. EDPs have less concentration, so they do project better. With the EDP, I remember getting an arm's length projection. You're still going to get that type of performance from here as far as longevity. This one on skin, you're going to get around 8 hours. On clothes, you're going to get 24 hours. I don't think this performs significantly better than the EDP from what I remember. So with that being said, I do think this is an improvement on performance, but only slightly. This is $490. The EDP was around $350, $340. So this is $135 more. It's a lot of money asking for this. So what do I think of Blue Talisman Extrait? I think that if you have Blue Talisman EDP in your collection, that you don't need this, you can actually skip this. If you're someone that is looking to get this fragrance and you're choosing between the EDP or the Extrait, I would actually say go for the EDP. It's cheaper, it has better performance. The scent is so close, it's almost indistinguishable, to be honest. You really get the differences of this fragrance when you compare them side by side. Then you'll get the vanilla in here, you'll get that creaminess from the sandalwood and the amberwood. But when you compare them next to each other, that's the only time you're really gonna know they're different. Test them side by side to see which one you like, but I would suggest that you get the EDP. So if I would rate this out of 10, I would give this a 7 out of 10. I think the price is a lot. You're only getting a little bit better longevity as far as performance when it comes to this. It's a great fragrance. They slightly improved the scent. I think the scent is better here, but there isn't an increase in projection. There isn't an enormous increase in performance for the price. You're looking at $500. That's eye-watering money. So get in the comments, let me know what you think of Nihilo Blue Talisman Extrait. I think it's a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys would rate it.